Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Blake again, coming at y'all for another video. And I want to apologize. I know I haven't been filming a lot lately, but I've been extremely busy, and there's been a lot of things in my life personally that just really just hit all at once, especially financially. So, kind of been stressing for a while. You know, it's just life. But I wanted to give you guys another update on the Mach 1. And kind of give you guys a breakdown of what I found out on the car, what was really done to the car, and what the plan is for the car next. And I'm really excited, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. So really, in a nutshell, I got scammed on the car. You know, I assumed that it was probably going to be a 50-50 when I bought the car, if the guy was telling the truth or not. But when I drove it, when my dad drove it, it ran like a beast. It ran like a built car. And I'm sure you guys have seen my previous videos of how the car ran. You know, wouldn't have expected the misfire in cylinder 5 to be low compression along with the rock. If you guys didn't see that video, I suggest go checking that one out for sure, and finding out a lot of insane damage on the car. How the car ran that good, that strong for over a year, and me taking care of it but also having my fair share of fun is really insane. It's wild, actually. But so took it to Nick. He pulled off both heads after I told him, you know, after they took off the driver's side, which is where I have my issue with cylinder 5 here in the front. And I found out that I had a rock in my motor, serrated a valve. And they took that head to a shop. And they found out that there were 5 valves that were leaking in that head, the same head. So I had a serrated valve plus 5 other leaking valves. So, wow. So there's that. He pulled the other passenger side head off, and he discovered that the head gaskets were different on the car. Yeah, you heard me right. 2 different head gaskets. The materials were different. So one got replaced at a certain time, and the other one, they just kept the other one on. So really thought that was interesting when he told me that. So anyway, he went ahead and decided, I told him to just take the block down to the machine shop as well to have him take a look at it. And what I was originally going to do was have them pull out cylinder, piston 5, hone out cylinder 5, because he found one little imperfection in the wall, but you couldn't even scrape your nail on it. So I was just going to have them hone it out. And re-ring the piston and put it back together, because they said that the internals were, you know, pretty fine. But when they were looking at the other cylinders, they discovered that cylinder 8 had a huge gouge in it. And I'll put the picture up. And they told me that the rods were stock, pistons were stock, compression stock, and I'll show you guys the picture of the stock rod. I held piston and rod, 8 in my hand. Take a picture of it. Cylinder 7 was out of spec. Actually, it was warped or something, but it was out of spec. And cylinder 1 actually had water damage in it. So I had a few cylinders that had some issues. Would have never have known. The car only threw a code for cylinder 5 for a misfire. And I did a compression test on all the other cylinders, and they were actually fine. So that was kind of odd to me. So not gonna lie, I was really upset finding out that I got lied to buying a car that was essentially a time bomb. You know, you can't really trust people these days, I guess. You know, he was a car guy too, which was even more upsetting. He, you know, he's really into Chevys and stuff, but he had a story behind that Mach 1, and he put the cams and stuff on it, and the car is in fact cammed. They did specify it is cammed. It had also ARP cam bolts on the car, but it had stock head bolts. So, yeah, the car definitely needed a resurrection, basically. So, there's the story on that. So I had the shop do a valve job on the heads, and I actually went there yesterday. I'm sorry, I went there 2 days ago, and I saw the driver's side head. They actually finished it up, and it looked gorgeous. And they actually said that they were actually able to get out about 10% more CFM through the heads. So I thought that was really cool, and it looked really nice. And I decided to go ahead and build the motor. If you're going to do it once, might as well do it right. I know everybody says that, but like I said before in the beginning of the video, I'm actually, you know, life's going through a lot right now, so it's a lot of money for me. I'm stretching every dollar I can, so it's stressful, but it's also gonna be kind of like a fresh start, I think, for the channel and for me and for the car. When I actually went to Nick to explain everything and get everything sorted out, I actually asked him for some degreaser and some shop rags, and I actually went inside the engine bay and actually cleaned up everything as much as I could to make it improve it, kind of like a fresh start, initial first start for the car, you know, putting my hands on it and whatnot. So I'll put some pictures up how dirty the bay was and what I did to it. Figure out the last final things on the Mach 1 before we get all serious, but I'm inside the car right now. Since the motor's out, I'll take the opportunity to clean off the firewall in certain areas, you know. Might as well be the last time I'll be able to do it. So just taking care of her since, you know, I don't have her at the house, sadly. But yeah, let's go ahead and clean her up a little bit. So yeah, the car is going to have a MMR forged kit for the car. And I'm also going to have to bore out the block 20 over because of how insane the damage was inside the cylinders. So good news is the Mach 1 block is the original block, so that's cool. You know, the block was also spray painted. I'll show pictures of that too. So the car was really tampered with before, and I have a theory. Since the car, you know, as we all know, the 4.6 4-valve motors, they suffer with the dead head and the driver's side head. It's not as commonly talked about in the aluminum blocks because aluminum dissipates heat a lot better, and they're also not positive displacement supercharged like the Terminator. So your heat soak isn't nearly as bad. But once you do overheat the car, it's pretty catastrophic since you can alter the metal a lot more with aluminum. So my theory is the car got overheated at one point or multiple times, and I think he pulled the head off or took it to a shop. They just pulled that head off, head gasket, did the cams, and probably just going to straight sell it right after that. Get it gone. That's my theory on it. Everyone else seems to agree with that. So yeah, still not happy with how that went down. Got the car I wanted, so just gonna have to put a lot more money than I expected into it. That's all. Well, back to the kit. So it's the MMR kit. It's going to have forged H-beam rods, Manley pistons. It's going to have race bearings. They're going to put race bearings inside the car and bore the block out 20 over and some other things. I can't really remember, but I'm going to try and get a list from Nick and from the shop and get it all out there for you guys so I can explain what is exactly all done to the car. And I also ordered a head cooling mod for the car as well, because I am definitely going to break the motor in correctly, and I want the car to last. So yeah, it should really. I'm really looking forward to how it's going to run when this is all said and done. I know how it ran before, how it felt. It felt good, but as you guys saw in some videos and stuff, I was always slacking behind 5.0s and stuff, and I was wondering, I was like, if the car made what the guy claimed it made, I was like, why isn't it closer? I always wondered that, and now we found out. Motor was completely toast. So, yeah, guys, that's kind of my little update here on what's been going on and what's been going on with the car. And, the car ain't gone forever. So, should be getting her back soon. The motor will have a warranty on it as well, which I thought that was incredibly cool. The machine shop, and Florida Auto Surgeons Nick, who has really been helping me out a lot. He's such a cool guy, and the other Nick that works there. They really know their stuff and are really dedicated and passionate car guys, and really want to help you out and take care of you. And I've went over to the shop probably 4 or 5 times, and I've had to actually take work off a little early and stuff too, so that's another stressor, since the shop's about 2 hours away from me, to make sure I get everything straightened out. So yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to getting the car back and having fun with it on the channel, and really showing what these little old school cars can do, And once I break the motor in and all that, I'm definitely going to have to give the old man a run for his money, So, yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. But all in good fun, all in good faith. And I am so looking forward to what's in store for the channel. So I appreciate you guys for watching this little upload. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't seen the first video of me actually going to see the car, the motor, I would really appreciate you guys if you saw that and kind of got a real understanding of what's going on. And looking forward to putting more videos out for you guys with the old girl, the 97. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.